Hey guys, man, what's going on? Got something different in today's video. In today's video, it's going to be kind of long. And what I'm going to be doing in today's video is I'm going to try to show you guys a lot of the trains we have, and also some layout work that we've been doing over the past little while. So this kind of is going to be like a collection video, a running session, a layout update, a blog. So it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff. So I don't know how many videos I'll be doing like this, but let me try to show you guys what I can. Done some work up here on the layout. Not really on the layout, but we're gonna get to some work soon. I know I've been saying that we'll be getting to work soon, and we will. We really will. Just that we've been trying to clean up the layout first, clean up the room first, so that way it makes it easier to do some work on the layout. But we put up these shelves, these ones right here, a little while ago. So these look really good. It's actually just most of my dad's stuff on it. Some of this is my uncle's, but most of it's my dad's. But we got some here. We got two sets of these shelves here. We got these ones, and then over here, these are just boxes. We're gonna get a shelf for these boxes here. Make that real nice. And then we've had this one here for a while. So that's really that on the shelves. So we're trying to improve our storage situation as best we can. Doesn't really work out too well, but hey, we try. Which that's where all that matters anyway. So okay, so here we put these boards up onto the stairs, and I'm going to eventually paint the stairs. So that way they'll look really nice, because they look okay now, but we're gonna make them look nicer. We're gonna paint them up real nice. So that's that. Over here we just got some boxes and stuff, so you know, it's also kind of gonna be a little bit of a layout tour as well. So over here underneath the stairs got more boxes. We are gonna plan to make this a seating area, because we are gonna try to be on an open house in February. We'll see how it goes, but if we're on here, we're gonna move all these boxes, make this a seating area. So that's that. And then besides the layout, which I'll talk about more in detail in a minute, basically just got more boxes and stuff. So that's really that. So the layout, scale tracks, 072 curves, except for here. These are 031, but everything else, every other curve is 072. All the switches are 072. We use mainly 30-inch pieces. If we need to use like 10-inch pieces or 5-inch pieces or whatever, we'll use those, but we don't use the flex track or anything like that. We just use the pre-cut sectional track. We have cut pieces, and it hasn't really worked out too well, but oh well. We got these trestles here. I think we're gonna get rid of these and just put a solid board, but we'll see. Got a Ross transfer table here, and then we got the yard. Right now we got these 3 lanes here for your passenger trains, and then we got 3 lanes for your locomotives. And actually this whole bunch, it's got 3 cab units, and then in the back, you probably can't see, there's a Pennsylvania F, or E8 rather. So we got 4 cab units here. Pretty cool. We may bring this out so we can have a 4th line for passenger, but we'll see. Here's that Pennsylvania. I might run it later. We'll see. So that's that. Okay, so onto the trains. What I'll do, I'll try to run a little bit of everything tonight. I'll see how it goes. I don't know how long I'll be able to make this thing. I don't want to keep it too long, so I'll try my best. Right now on the track, we got a South Buffalo S-2 nickel plate Burke, the new one, and then we got a Virginian Heritage SD70, and then the ever famous 4012 Visionline big boy. So I'll go and run some stuff for a little bit. I may switch some stuff out. We'll see. I'll turn on some buildings so you guys can see what they look like. gotta keep the sounds down, so because we got a 1-year-old who's sleeping right now, so I gotta turn the sounds down, and I can't run the horns or anything. So you're basically just gonna watch the trains run for a little bit, but I'll try to show you guys as much as I can. So let's get it going here. Raise this up a little bit. Well, actually, I'll get the MTH going first. One of the things I gotta do, I gotta add our engines into this one. I got some of them added, but this one, the Buffalo and Pittsburgh, or the Buffalo, South Buffalo. So. I got them on the lowest setting, all of them, so might not be much to listen to, but just got a short little train with this one, nothing really big. But I was in the process of making it a little bigger, but oh well. Let's get the Virginian going. In case you guys are wondering what that was with the flickering on the engine, what happens is sometimes when you got a lot of other engines on the track, when you got the smoke units turned on, it'll flicker. It shouldn't do it now. It might though. It's just kind of the way it goes. It's weird. This engine, when it initially powers on, it'll draw like 5 amps. I don't know why. This one and the genset do it. I don't know why. Maybe it's the vision line. I don't know. But, all right. I got the speaker on this one. The only speaker that's on is the one in the tender, and it sounds really cool. Especially now, I can't run the sounds really high, so, but it sounds really prototypical, at least in my opinion anyway. So I'm gonna try, maybe when I do the run video on it, I want to do a run video, separate run video on this. Maybe I'll try to run just the speaker in the tender, and let you give a listen to some of that. Yeah, it's a little bit of smoke to this thing. I got the blowdown to work really good. I don't know how well it'll work here, but I can try. You might be able to see it there a little bit. Alright, let's get this snippet going. Let's see. The little thing broke to turn this up really quick. So that's the next thing. It's right here. I don't know how it broke. I probably twisted it too much. But that's why this thing is taking a little while, because I gotta do it manually. Sometimes you can cheat though and just get it like that. Oh, so let's see. Okay, right there works. Alright, let's go. It really sucks that I can't run the sounds a lot, but oh well. Got a nice long freight with this one. So. I'll get this other one going in just a minute. This one may uncouple because the train is kind of heavy. That happens on a lot of the legacy engines. The cars uncouple. Rather, the rear coupler on the engine always pops open. I don't know why. That's that. So I'll let everything run for a little bit, and then I might switch some stuff around. Alright, I changed views, so when I start changing stuff around, you guys can get an idea of what I'm changing around and whatnot. Like I said, I got a whole bunch of cab units where that Texas Special one is, the red one. That one there, there's a whole bunch of cab units there. I'll shut the lights off real quick so you guys can see how it looks at night. Looks pretty good to me. Got some buildings out in the back there. They look pretty good. There's also a sign, an MTH sign that we have. I just don't have it on right now. Probably should turn that on. So, actually, well, you might be able to see in the background. Once I turn it on, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna run, let's run the Hudson. That's the gray steam engine right here. That's the Hudson. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slow down the big boy, and I'm gonna take that Buffalo and Pittsburgh, or that South Buffalo switcher rather, and I'm going to take that off and play it down a little bit. So let me slow the big boy down. I don't know what you guys can tell in the video, but the big boy, the sounds are really good. The labor chuck, I got it all the way on, and I just think the overall sounds are really good on it. You know, that's me. Alright. got the South Buffalo. We got a Buffalo Pittsburgh GP30-2. Well, I might run that a little later, but that's why I keep calling it Buffalo Pittsburgh. But I just kind of threw that train on. I just wanted to put the Kansas City Southern business cars, those ones, the black ones, I wanted to put those on the shelf, so I had to clear some room. So, okay. Bring the Hudson out. Alright, so now I'll bring this out, and I'll take that South Buffalo, I'll take that and put it where the Hudson is. Well, I'm not going to put the Hudson on the main line though. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it up on the incline, and then I'll switch it all once the South Buffalo gets over here. You can see it's on, I'm sure. You guys can see the other top two are running. Got the Hudson coming down, and once it clears the switch, I'll bring it around through, and I'll cross it over to the second track. Get out of the way of the camera here so you guys can see this. I was probably blocking the whole time. Then after this, I'll change views again so you can see a little more of our layout. Once the Hudson gets on the main and I start moving the big board again, I'll change views. Okay. So now, I'll cross the Hudson over. The Hudson will go on the inside track, and it'll be running the same direction as mine. one of the things we have had in the past, and I don't know if it's still here, is a signal issue. We've had some signal problems with some of the trains. Some of them cut off the tunnel, so I don't know if they're also cut off. Just crossed over. Alright, so that's that. Pretty cool. Right, I'll do this so you guys can get a rough idea of the whole layout. The problem with the layout being so big is that you really can't fit into one shot. So this is probably the best I can do for right now. Actually, I did a full layout tour video about 4 months ago, I think it is now. It kind of shows the whole layout in a little bit of detail. So, if you guys want to check that out, you can. I'm just running the big boy up on the incline. I'm going to park it there. I'm going to run those Texas specials. I'm going to run them with those 10 Empire, or not 10, 6, I think 6 they come with it. Empire State. I'm going to try to get the best view I can of getting this Texas special going. Let me see. Yeah, that'll work. Hopefully I'm not. I'm going to try not to be in the way. We'll see how it goes. Alright. So I'm going to try my best to knock in the shot. couple of cars up right here. Alright, so here this goes. Like I said, these are MTH Empire State cars. They're pretty nice. What I'm going to do to make sure that there's no problems with the trains hitting, I'm going to actually take the Hudson and bring it down the outside. Challenger where the nickel plate steam engine is. I didn't realize how crappy of an angle I had. Let me try. There we go. So you guys can see everything a little bit better. Alright, so I got a couple. The nickel plate up to the cars. Vacuum a couple, and so did the Virginian. In case you guys are wondering, I'm not always switching things out like this just for a video. This is how I run trains. I always switch things out. I try to run a little bit of everything just because I try to stretch everything as best I can. The next thing we gotta tackle is the big boy. Well, for that, I'll show you what I do for that. This is pretty cool. We're gonna take where the Texas Special was. We're gonna put the big boy. Well, we're gonna put the Challenger where the Texas Special was, and we're gonna take the Hudson and put it where the essential cars are, the silver ones. And the big boy we're going to put here. The nickel plate is going to come down, and then the Challenger is going to go with nickel plate. So let me draw this. You'll see what I mean. This will be really cool. Like I said, I run trains like this. I always switch things out. I try to run a little bit different. So. And I switch engines too, like to take them off the shelf. So I'm not going to do that today because it will take too much time. This video is going to be kind of long, so maybe another video I'll actually switch engines like off the shelf. For now I'm not going to do that just because this video is going to be really long. We're going on 12 minutes on this clip, and I think the other ones are pretty long as well. Then we got a Midland F7ADVA. I might run that solo for a little bit. I don't have any cars. Right now it's full, but we'll see. Okay, so now we're gonna take the big boy. Let's try. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to let the big boy circle around a couple times, and then once I'm done doing all the maneuvering with the different engines, I'll put the big boy back where it was. And I'll run that Midland a little bit too. I know I'm running a lot of Lionel. I ran some MTH a little bit. Maybe the next video I do like this, I'll run some more MTH. But I just really like Lionel, so I put it on like MTH. If you want to know why, just personal message me. There's nothing wrong with MTH. It's just that I just like the Lionel trains better. They just have more features on them. In case you're wondering why I'm helping this down, because I've had trouble sometimes. Some of the trains will actually, the cars will jump the switch But that's why I was kind of helping it down, in case you guys are wondering. Okay, so now we're gonna uncouple the nickel plate. And the nickel plate, I'm going to find a spot for that real quick. I'm going to put it right in front of the South Buffalo S-2. You can see it coming down on the grade now. I'm sorry if I'm in the way of any shots for this. I'm just trying to, you know, I need to run the trains. We don't have like throwable switches yet, like a control panel or whatever. We'd like to. We don't have that done yet, so maybe eventually we will. But I have to do everything, so I don't have any automation or anything. Kind of sucks, but I'm with it. Okay, now that's done. Now we get the Challenger going now. And like I said, the Challenger is gonna pull that set with the pacemaker cars on it. That's the train that it's gonna pull. That was the train that the nickel plate was originally pulling. And that's a pretty heavy train for that nickel plate to be pulling, so, but it pulled it fine, so can't complain. All right. Okay. Now that that's rolling, let's move the nickel plate to the Challenger. I know you probably can't see some of this. Since we're working in the yard, let me spin this like this. Alright, for this I might have to get in the way. I gotta work this switch. Okay, that's done. So next, let's see. Next, you know what I'll do? I'll run the Maryland Midland with this. The set that the big bro is pulling. So let me do that. Move it way back. That's the problem. The articulated steam engine is swinging. everything out really fast. You don't want to have anything damaged. Okay. Or MDM is what it's called. This will be my last switch. I'll run this for maybe a run by or two, and then that'll end this video tonight. I'll probably do another one of these again. I'm just trying to show you guys a lot of the trains we have, because some of these engines don't have, well, actually I think all the ones I'm running today have reviews, but some of them I haven't ran in a while, like shown on a video, so I figured it's about time I show them a video, so let's go. That is the point of today's video, to show you guys some trains that you haven't seen in a while, or like a long while, or just that are on the track. I try to, like I said, I try to run a little bit of everything, but sometimes that doesn't work out too well. Sometimes I just always find myself running the same stuff, which I'm sure that happens to most of us, but you know. Get this Midland going, and then I'll win. That would be where a throwable switch would come in handy. The problem is sometimes this layout is a big obstacle for us, because we got, you know, a million different things in the way at times. So you gotta dodge a lot of things. Like we got paneling right where the camera is. So I just kicked the tripod a second ago because I couldn't get through. In time, everything will move. It's good to see. Really good to see. I'll run the trains for another run by or two. I'll go back to this angle again. I'm not going to keep this thing too long. Sorry about that. I'm gonna bring this back to where we started. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this little run. I know it wasn't really much to listen to, but basically listen to me talk for a half hour. But well, longer than that. But you know, I just wanted to show you guys the trains, some of the trains we have. Next video, next time I do one of these, I'll switch them up. I'll switch up the trains, the engines, the cars, all that type of stuff, so you guys see something different. I don't know how many of these I'll make, just because they're going to be really long. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any specific stuff you guys want me to run next time, just tell me in the comments. And that's going to be that. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a great one.